The No Fate channel, checking in. And today, I am going over the top 3 pre-workouts of 2020. Today, I'm going to go over my top 3 pre-workouts of 2020. But before we even get started, I want to know in the comments below your top 3 pre-workouts. Drop them in right now before we even get going. Now that you have listed your top pre-workouts in the comments below, let's dive into some of the rules that I used in order to make up my list of this top 3. First and foremost, if you haven't been a subscriber to this channel, hey, hit that subscribe button now. Anyone who has been subscribed for any length of time is going to tell you that when I review pre-workouts, I am very fond of telling you that you need to be picking a pre-workout that best matches your fitness goals. So often, myself included, we chase the hype. We chase the newest, the latest, the greatest pre-workout, the highest STIM pre-workout, the most illegal pre-workout we can find, and we feel like we need to try it, we need to get it in our hands. And the reality is we need to be using a pre-workout that best matches our goals, our needs, because we need to stay focused on where we want to get to in the gym so that we can hit those goals, hit those marks, whatever they may be. So for this top 3 pre-workout, I actually broke them down into categories, and I think you're going to like it that way a lot better than me just picking 3 pre-workouts off the top. Number 2, in terms of my decision-making processes, is that I often go very hard on cost with respect to my pre-workout reviews. That's because your money matters to me, but on this review, unless I specifically specify, cost is irrelevant. Enough talk about rules and hitting that subscribe button. Let's dive into the first category. And for you high STIM junkies out there, I know there's many of you, I put this category first on purpose. So first category off the bat, high STIM pre-workouts. Now keep in mind, I know so many of you love those high STIM pre-workouts that just send you over the edge of insanity. They send you into heart attack city. And for my list, because it's my list, I put high STIM pre-workouts that just, for me, just bring me up to that edge of being too high STIM. They ride that line really close. They're still able to give me good workouts. I'm still able to go at the pace that I want, and the heart rate is high, and I'm sweating, and I got those pumps going, and I'm just crushing all the weights, but I'm not going above that threshold. A few of these high STIM pre-workouts kind of fell off the edge in terms of my list because they're just too powerful. Frankly, they're just too much for me. I know some of you are eating Assassin for breakfast and washing it down with a can of Bang. That's not me. I like my high STIM pre-workouts like the rest of you, but not crazy high STIM. I actually want to get something done at the gym. So coming in at number 3 is the most hyped pre-workout of 2019, Dark Energy from Magnitude Life Sciences. Now here's what I will say. For all of the hype that was out there on this pre-workout, it probably didn't deliver on all of the hype. I mean, I had videos that I produced on my YouTube channel of like home gym improvements, garage lighting improvements, and people would comment on these random videos of like home improvement stuff. I gotta try Dark Energy. I need to get my hands on it, all this stuff. The hype was ridiculous. When I got it, I thought it was either going to like fail miserably or be too much of a pre-workout, too much heart attack city. I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. It got me in a really good mood. I was happy at the gym, tons of energy, but it delivered on it did over-delivered on my expectations. But I will say for all the hype that's out there, it didn't over-deliver on that hype. But keep in mind, hype is hype, and that's why we try these pre-workouts, why we give them a test run. It over-delivered on my expectations. I was extremely happy with it, and I would certainly get it again when this tub runs out. Coming in at number 2 for you high STIM junkies from NTEL Nutra, a full 2-scoop serving, is Arez, God of the Gym Slime Limited Edition. I recently reviewed this one, and like most of NTEL Nutra's pre-workouts, they've got a huge label on the back, and this thing delivered very high energy, very, very high energy in the gym. Normally, this wouldn't have made my list because it is a limited edition, but what they're doing is that they are going to be keeping this lineup, at least from what I can tell, and just changing the flavors seasonally to kind of keep that hype train going, but without actually having to disappoint people by letting this one go, because this lineup of ingredients really does the trick in the gym. And even though the coloring of this slime was like, the flavor wasn't bad, and boom, man, it delivered in the gym. And I was a big fan of this Arez slime, God of the Gym. Coming in number 1 for the high STIM pre-workouts of 2020 is a pre-workout that I reviewed early, very early in 2019, and it just was not surpassed. Many tried and all of them failed. So from clinicallabsupplements.com, I have their Galvanize high STIM pre-workout, and this thing is the epitome of high STIM. It delivers on all fronts, and frankly, in terms of energy level, it runs up to that edge and it pushes you over, but just before you fall over into too high STIM, it pulls you back a little bit. It is perfect, and every time I go back to this pre-workout, it's like I tried it for the first time. It is awesome. The next category for pre-workouts is one that I think almost everybody gets absolutely wrong, and that is for those of you who are on a cut, you're on a diet, you're trying to look good for a vacation, you're trying to look good naked, you're just trying to look good, get that fat off, and you're in the gym training hard, and you're picking the wrong pre-workout. I'm gonna put it out there, and I guarantee you I am 100% right, because most of you are just picking that generic pre-workout off the rack, thinking that any pre-workout is good as long as you're training hard, and I would say you are dead wrong. You need to be picking a pre-workout that matches your goals, and if your goals are cutting, you should pick a pre-workout that matches cutting. So, coming in at number 3 from Apollon Nutrition, we have their Hooligan Stand Your Ground pre-workout. This is a high potency pre-workout to say the least, but one of the big things about this pre-workout that I really liked and I could certainly see as extremely beneficial is the fact that it has a ton of appetite suppression. When you're on a cut, when you're dieting, we all know the biggest and best thing you can do is just have calorie restriction. There's a lot of nuances behind it, but just back of the envelope calculation, eat less, okay? And one of the problems with working out so hard is you finish that hard training, whether it's weights or cardio, and what happens? You're hungry, so you go home and eat. So Hooligan pre-workout is an awesome pre-workout, delivers tons of energy, but they put so much caffeine in here that caffeine acts as an appetite suppression. And I know when I took this and tried it a number of times, and every time I try it again, I'm not nearly as hungry following my workout. So that's one of the reasons I would pick Hooligan, because of that appetite suppression. Now coming in at number 1 and number 2, there was a tie. So 1 and 2, put them together, they both tied for first place, are from Nutra, we've got Thermo Fuel version 9, and we've got Apollon Nutrition Chaos. Why am I saying that they are tied? Well, you know we pick favorites on this channel, but the reality is that these are both almost the same thing. Now, the owner of Apollon Nutrition who's watching this video and the owner of Nutra who's watching this video are screaming at their computers right now saying that I'm 100% wrong, that their product is better than the other one, right? And the reality is we're splitting hairs. This has something, there's a few things in here that are better than this one and vice versa. So that's why I put them right in the same category. The reality is these are fat burners, and if you're on a cut, if you're on a diet, you should probably be using a fat burner during your training. These have tons and tons of energy in them. They've got tons of appetite suppression, and they've got tons of ingredients to boost that metabolism. But the reality is, when you go to the gym, if you need energy, these are going to have more than enough energy to get the job done, and they're going to help you burn extra calories, and they're going to have that appetite suppression. The only thing that these are missing from many of these pre-workouts behind me is pump ingredients. And if you're on a cut, you probably got high reps anyway. You don't need those pump ingredients. So the next category is one that is up my alley, and that is budget. Some of you are in college, some of you are on a shoestring budget, and you are looking to get the rock bottom basement pre-workout there is out there. And I don't blame you. I'm all about budget. I'm very budget conscious, so don't be ashamed whatsoever. So coming in at number 3 is 6-Star Pro Nutrition Pre-Workout Explosion Ripped. Now, before you laugh, I reviewed this pre-workout and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now, this is sold primarily at Walmart, but you can pick it up a number of places. And if you go on Amazon and if you look for those deals of the day, if you subscribe to Fitness Deal News, you're going to find that this thing can be picked up for like 20 cents a serving, if not less. And while one scoop isn't going to do much for some of you, it's going to get the job done. And at 20 cents a serving, you can probably afford to do double scoop it. And again, it's not the best pre-workout by far, but at that price, it's going to deliver. Again, you're looking for something that's going to deliver, boom, at a rock bottom basement pricement. Coming in at number 3, 6-star Pro Nutrition. Coming in right behind it at number 2 is this, My Protein Pre-Workout. You know I'm a huge fan of My Protein in general as a company because they just deliver supplements at rock bottom basement prices, and their pre-workout is no different. You can pick this up almost any day of the week. I got a coupon code. I got an affiliate code. There's a million different, 85% off codes for My Protein that are out there, and you can get this for 50 cents a serving. Now, I've done my review of this, and I will say 2 things. 1, it doesn't taste that good. Many of you don't care about what your pre-workouts taste like, and if you're on a budget, beggars can't be choosers. And 2, at 50 cents and 1 scoop, this pre-workout is okay. It's going to get the job done. At $1, 2 scoops, I'll put the ingredients up here. This thing is a fully stacked pre-workout. It's still going to taste like crap, but it's going to get the job done in all the right ways. I think this is a sleeper pre-workout that so many people overlook because of that 1 scoop seems to be underdosed, but not factoring in the price and the ability to double scoop it. Now, coming in at number 1, it is also from My Protein. Again, we're talking about budget, so of course we're talking about myprotein.com. They are probably the cheapest supplement sellers out there. They're only sold at myprotein.com. Number 1 by a mile in terms of budget. If you were on a budget for a pre-workout, you go to My Protein and you get caffeine pills. Why am I saying this, okay? This isn't a pre-workout, you're telling me. No. This is absolutely a pre-workout. The main ingredient in every pre-workout you see behind me is caffeine. 80% of all of the pre-workout benefits you've ever gotten from any of your pre-workouts are from the caffeine content in there. So you go to myprotein.com, you pick up one of these bottles. Each one of these pills costs about 5 cents to 8 cents, maybe 5 to 8 cents, and I might just be generous because if you find a good sale, you can probably get these for 4 or 3 cents per pill, and that's 200 milligrams of caffeine. You want 400 milligrams of caffeine? Boom, 16 cents, and you've got 400 milligrams of caffeine, and you are rocking and rolling on your way to a very good workout. I know you want some of your bells and whistles, but if you're on a budget, if you're on a shoestring budget, I mean, you've got no money to spend, these caffeine pills are going to be perfect for you, and you are going to be crushing it at the gym for pennies on the dollar, quite literally. The next category on the docket is value. Now, we just talked about budget, and I want you to remember, value and budget are not the same thing. Remember, price is what you pay, value is what you get. So, value is all about when pre-workouts just completely deliver on all of your expectations and then some. So coming in at number 3 from blackmarketlabs.com, their AdreN.O.lyn Underground. Now, when I did my review of this bad boy, I loved it so much. I actually couldn't find it online, and the reality is I thought they weren't making it anymore. Turns out they just sent me an advance copy. Joke's on me, but you're going to be able to get this bad boy in just a week or 2 if you're watching this video. So just a week or 2, AdreN.O.lyn Underground. I'll put the review up here. One of my favorites, man. Definitely over-delivered on my expectations and over-delivered on everything I could want in the gym. High value for the price that you're paying. Coming in at number 2 for value is C4 Ultimate. Now, many of you see that C4 label and you just get a good old-fashioned laugh because, of course, C4 does have a bad rap with proprietary blends. Now, C4 Ultimate does have a proprietary blend, but it absolutely delivers. And let me show you that scoop size. It is a massive scoop size. It absolutely delivers regardless of the proprietary blend. And what's great about it, it's such an old pre-workout in terms of how long it has been out there. You can pick it up for a steal on eBay. I got this 40-pound tub for like next to nothing. I think it came down to like maybe 60 cents a serving. I don't even remember, but it was super, super cheap. And I went online just today and you can still pick up C4 Ultimate at a steal if you're willing to buy in bulk, like 40 servings per, or if you're just willing to pick up a really crappy flavor. I think cherry limeade was also a bad one, but it delivers in the gym, and that is what is important. C4 Ultimate, don't knock it till you try it, folks. I know, again, you see that C4 label. When you go to their website, you think it's super expensive, but it is not. C4 Ultimate. Now, coming in at number 1 on value, okay? Probably one, don't mind me while I move these around, probably one of the more expensive pre-workouts out there is NutraBio's Pre-Workout Extreme. If you have been watching this channel for any length of time, you know I love my NutraBio.com. I love that, that company. They do everything right, and they put out this extreme pre-workout. Now, we were just talking about scoop size a second ago and how big the scoop size is for C4 Ultimate, right? Okay, well, look at that. This is a massive scooper, and look how big the C4 Ultimate is. This is not a joke. This is not the protein scooper. This is bigger than a protein scooper. NutraBio's Pre-Extreme absolutely delivers. They put in here one of my favorite ingredients, which is highly branched cyclic dextrin. Let me say it again. Highly branched cyclic dextrin. It is a carbohydrate source that clears your stomach quickly but digests slowly. It's low on the glycemic index, and it gives you great energy, good pumps. And I can't go through, but look at the laundry list of ingredients that they put in here, okay? You're paying a high price. If you have my discount code NOFATE247, you're going to pay about $2 per serving, which for pre-workouts is really on the upper echelon for at least US prices. But it delivers, man. It delivers. Not only it delivers everything you could want. I mean, half of the ingredients in here are like intra-workout products. So you don't even need an intra-workout when you've got this bad boy. It delivers in so many ways, and every time I use this thing, I just get some great workouts. I mean, I'm never disappointed. I'm never lacking for energy, and I always just feel good after the workouts because of all of the minerals, the highly branched cyclic dextrin, and all of the other small nuances that they put in here. Again, keep in mind, NutraBio, they don't just put in the best ingredients at fully dosed amounts. They put in the best versions of those ingredients. They go out and they find the name brand version to put them in here. And I can't say enough about NutraBio. I am a fanboy, and I always will be a fanboy. Number one of value, NutraBio's Pre-Extreme. The next category is one that absolutely blew up in 2019. So many people were playing catch up and copycat in this category, and that is nootropic. I am a huge fan of nootropic pre-workouts because I love to just have that laser lock focus in the gym. I'll have a pad of paper with me, jotting down notes, jotting down things that I want to do for the rest of the day, any potential big ideas that I get, any potential video ideas or just life ideas, boom, I just put it down. But I love my nootropic pre-workouts, and I think many of you who've got that get up and go attitude, who are trying to just crush the day and get stuff done, probably are going to want to try these nootropic pre-workouts because I think they're going to be right up your alley too. So coming in at number 3 is Lion Blast. I'll put all the information for this one below. I forgot the website. I don't know if it's lionblast.com or not, but it's a doozy. Every time I use it, I enjoy it so much, and I forget how much it kicks in terms of nootropics. Because when you look on the back of the label, it's not that impressive. And I said this when I did my review. The label's not that impressive. The flavor, fruit punch is okay. But man, something in here, and I think it's the lion's mane mushroom, something in here gets me every time I work out with it, and I really, really enjoy it, and it definitely, boom, opens up my eyes and locks me in. Number 2 for the top nootropic pre-workouts isn't even a pre-workout. From Anarchy Labs, it's Overtime. Anarchy Labs, owned by Apollon Nutrition, puts out some really top-tier niche products. They put out an overproduced, overstacked, over everything nootropic. And when I did my review of this, I said, hey, for shits and giggles, let's try to test it out as a pre-workout. And it just absolutely delivered so well. I mean, it delivered a great pre-workout. The only thing it's missing in here are pump ingredients, but it absolutely just killed. And I enjoyed training with this. And if you're looking for a nootropic pre-workout, if you are looking to have those Superman laser beams in terms of focus, in terms of energy, boom, try this Overtime. This thing is great not only as a pre-workout, but as a nootropic. It's great for everything. I love this product in general, but it's specifically coming in at number 2 for the nootropic stack. Number 1 on my list for top nootropic pre-workouts is one that I reviewed back in 2019 early, and it was never surpassed. And frankly, every time I went back to it after trying more and more pre-workouts, I thought that I was going to have a different opinion of it. No, it absolutely, something in there just completely flips a switch, and I just cannot be unshaken at the gym. I can't be disturbed. I just lift all the weights, and I just have some great ideas, put them down on paper. And here's the thing. It has a proprietary blends on it. And I've even talked to Black Market Labs, and I said, I don't like your proprietary blends. I don't know necessarily what's in here because of the proprietary blend, but whatever you're putting in here, keep putting it in here because this stuff is awesome. I love their Black Market Labs STIM, specifically their Tiger's Blood flavor if you're a coconut fan. The last and probably the hardest for me to rank in terms of top 3 for categories is that everyday driver. If you're not familiar with what that means, essentially means it's a pre-workout that you can use every day, long periods of time. It's not going to be too powerful, but it is still going to get the job done and make sure that you have great workouts every day. But again, it's not going to be super high stim. It's not going to fry your adrenal system, and it's something that you can use every day, hence everyday driver. So coming in at number 3 is Iron Brothers pre-workout. Lord figures I put it on the bottom. Look at that. What a dummy I am. Okay, number 3, Iron Brothers pre-workout. You can get this at ironbrotherssupplements.com. You can get it on Amazon. Very good priced. In terms of caffeine count, it comes in at 275, which for many of you high stim junkies, you're going to say that's not enough. That's like 2 3/4 cups of coffee. That should be more than enough for anyone in terms of caffeine content in the gym. This thing delivers. Tofino Sunrise is a really top tier flavor. I know most of you don't care about flavors. Tofino Sunrise always enjoys that. I always enjoy that. And I'm always mad when I finish drinking it because I wish there was more. It's just that good. In terms of ingredients, a very strong ingredients label. It delivers good pumps, good energy, right where you want to be, but it doesn't have that crazy, crazy high stim that's going to just ruin your adrenal system. Number 2 for my everyday drivers was also at the bottom of the list. Shame on me, so I pulled it out. NutraBio.com's pre-workout, simply labeled pre, very much like their pre-extreme. NutraBio does everything right, and that's why I love them in terms of label transparency, in terms of full dosage on their ingredients, and in terms of using trade name ingredients. You know you're getting what you pay for, and you can't go wrong by using NutraBio's pre-workout. Number 1 for that everyday driver, and that is Alpha Lion's Superhuman. And one of the reasons picking an everyday driver in terms of a top 3 is so difficult is because everyone has a different threshold on what they're comfortable with. For some people, this is actually going to be a bit too much to use every day. And frankly, for some of you watching this video, this is going to be a little bit too light for some of you because I know you guys there's some seriously bad high stim junkies out there that are using crazy amounts of stims, and this isn't even going to crack the surface. But AlphaLion.com's Superhuman is one that I have enjoyed. One of the things they do well, which most of you don't care about, is flavors. But another thing they do well is putting really good labels together that deliver. This is probably on the higher side of energy in terms of stims for what many of you would like for an everyday driver, but something that I could use every day and something that I have used for a week straight and really, really enjoyed. As I said at the top of the video, you need to be picking a pre-workout that specifically matches your end goals. And I think the top 3 and the categories that I chose really hit the nail on the head. Let me know in the comments below which ones I got right, which ones I got wrong, and which ones I definitely need to get my hands on. If you are interested in the full reviews of any of the pre-workouts that I mentioned today, or you're interested in picking any of these up, I'm going to link the videos to my reviews. I'm going to link any coupon codes or affiliate links I have in the description below. So go down there, check it out, watch the other videos, and hey, comment the heck out of them. Let me know your thoughts if you've tried any of these pre-workouts in the comments below. If you came this far in the video, you know what to do. Give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, share this video with your friends while you're at it. It helps me out, it helps out the channel, and it helps us grow. The bigger I grow in terms of subscriber count, the easier it is for me to get my hands on more supplements to review and have a better, well-rounded review this time around next year when I give you my top 3 for 2021, because you know what's coming. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. I am dedicated to helping you be a great parent to your children and still accomplish your own personal goals. I provide ideas and insights to help you save time, money, and your sanity. 3 things that are in short supply for every parent out there.